Welcome to Street Delivery's training video for measuring. Taking measurements and photographing those measurements is a daily task for a street delivery field representative. You will photograph anything from sidewalks, parking lots, floor mats, vehicles, and handrails. In order to provide our customers with the best possible product, properly recording measurements is crucial. When an exact measurement is required, a sequencing technique needs to be implemented. This technique starts with an overview picture of the area, showing what is to be measured. The second image will be a close-up of the measuring device at eye level to show the exact length of what is being measured. Shown in the example on screen is an uneven portion of the sidewalk that is being measured. Notice how the photographer dropped the camera down low to capture that at eye-level view. In this example, the photographer took an overview photo of a handrail. The next image is an eye-level view of the measurement to show the exact height of the handrail. This technique should also be implemented when photographing vehicles. In this example, the photographer placed a wooden yardstick next to the vehicle in question and stood back to take an overview photograph, showing the measuring stick on the ground. The next image in this sequencing technique is of the same area, a bit closer. The final photograph shows the damage and measurement at eye level of the damage, and the exact measurement is clearly visible. Our final example is of a small set of steps. Once again, the photographer placed the measuring device on a step to be measured and stood back to take an overview image. The next image is a close-up eye-level photograph showing the height of the step. On occasion, you will come across an area that is too big to be measured accurately. In this situation, you can utilize the bridge technique. As can be seen in these sample images, the potholes or the sidewalk lip are either too large or too small to be measured accurately with just an eye-level camera view. To combat this simple issue, simply place a long, flat object, such as a yardstick or folding ruler, over the hole, which creates a bridge. Then place your tape measure next to the bridge to obtain an accurate measurement. As with all measurements, you should stand back showing the overall area first and then sequence in to show your final reading. The next series of pictures are examples of what not to do when measuring. Continuing with our stairs example, here we can see the photographer neglected to get an eye-level photograph of the measurement. As a result, the exact height of this step is in doubt. A common measurement mistake occurs when measuring vehicles. In this example, the photographer once again failed to bend down and obtain an eye-level image of the measurement. The goal of our service to our customers is to be their eyes during any inspection. When we fail to obtain the proper photograph of a measurement, then our photographs aren't telling an accurate story to our customers, the adjusters. Lastly, determining which measuring device to use at any given situation depends on what is being measured. We want to use a measuring device that is not going to cause further damage to the item being measured. For example, a metal measuring tape or yardstick should never be used to inspect a vehicle. It increases the likelihood that the measuring tape will damage the paint on the vehicle. This concludes our training video for measurements. Properly photographed images of measurements not only provides our customers with much needed information, but also proves that street delivery is a better way to go.